This is Jordan-Hare Stadium, one of the most passionate environments in all of college football. 87,000 ready to rock and perhaps help create some magic in a place that's seen so much of it over the years. And a rivalry like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, the tradition and the history, but right here, right now, there's great intensity. This is why these guys came to these schools to play in games like this. As we'll see the number 9 team in the land, the Florida Gators, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Gators will kick this deep to get us going. And the kick goes out of bounds. How about this for a start? And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here for this offense.
Here we go.
Here's the handoff. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And he drops back in the gun. Escapes the pocket. Breaks loose at the 45. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And the runner takes off to his right. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And he throws the ball out of bounds there. Smart not to take a sack on that play. Brings up 3rd down. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Auburn. And now they'll set up for the point after. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Well, Chris, you think about over the years with the Gators and their offense, it's always about Steve Spurrier and spreading it out with fun and gun and attacking downfield. I think these great Gator teams, they have an ability to do what we just saw right here. Pick up a 1st down on the ground, relying on an offensive line and their running back.
Tries to get to the marker with his legs, but comes up a little short on the scramble. Well, Kirk, no surprise. You get these two teams on the field, and it's tight and competitive right to the finish.
Well, Chris, the last time these two teams met, remember, it came down to the wire, the very final few minutes. Sure hope we get another one like that today.
They're going to run it. And the Gators pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Gators.
What a combination. This quarterback and this receiver. What I love here is the quarterback does a good job of not waiting too long. You're going to run out of room if you do. Got the ball out early enough, gave the receiver a chance to not only make the catch, but to get his feet down for that touchdown.
And now the try here for the extra point. And it's up and good.
The kick is good. That ties the game.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Set to kick this one.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
And your Auburn Tigers will take over. First and 10.
And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Finds the receiver wide open. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Here comes a handoff. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, that is a first down and a definitive way of getting a good push up front. And this back, Ted, every single year on the Plains, Auburn always has a great back, and this guy is no different.
Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. Well, Kirk, you played in rivalry games. No shortage of inspiration, but how do you manage the emotion of it all?
Well, I think you need great leadership from the team. Sometimes teams don't handle the emotions of it, and the game can get sideways on you. The teams that play the best in rivalry games are the teams that have the best leaders to keep them focused on the task at hand.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on fourth down.
He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Boy, that is some determination by this offense here. Picking up a new set of downs on the run. The call works out perfectly. You just needed 2 yards. You pick it up. Now you've got another chance at points.
Looking for his big tight end. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, Tigers! No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here.
Strategy here. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. They pressure him and sack him. He'll be tackled inside the 10.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from the first down. Begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Try to make it with a quarterback sneak.
Good call here by the offensive coordinator to go with quarterback sneak here on 3rd and inches, and he's going to get the first down. It's a great time to catch the defense off guard. Get up to the line of scrimmage quickly, get the lineman down, quarterback under the center, quick snap, and get the yardage you need for the first down.
The Gators will have 1st and 10 here. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. He has first down yardage at the 46.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
They'll run the option. Breaking tackles. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The Gators churn out another first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. It's an option look. Gets some space around the 30. He's in the clear. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Florida. So after the momentum shifts, Kirk, we are now dead even in this football game.
Chris, doesn't I have that feeling that which quarterback's going to have the ball last is going to be the offense, and the guy that has a chance to win this game may be going back and forth all game.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. The BAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Now they get set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Auburn offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Moved right down the field for a touchdown. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. On the run, going to heave it downfield.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. Receiver ran a nice route. Just not able to convert there on that 3rd down. Let's see what their decision is on 4th down coming up.
No fair catch. Looking to return this punt. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. The Gators offense retakes the field. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Took contact on the throw. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Chris, it's funny. I think this quarterback underestimated the athletic ability of this linebacker. He sees zone right away. He's thinking he's got some underneath windows and opportunities to get the ball to his skill guys. But this linebacker steps in front of him and makes a heck of a play.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Bringing pressure. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
They'll kick it away here. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out, and they put something together in this drive. They got him down out near the 40.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. He'll hand it off. It'll be enough for a 1st down, brought down at the 43.
Because just think of the list of Auburn running backs. I mean, you see this guy pick up a 1st down, and you're starting to see a little bit of Bo Jackson in it. Maybe a combo. Remember those days of Cadillac Williams and Ronnie Brown when they were in that backfield? Trey Mason. Oh, so many great backs that Auburn has enjoyed, and this guy's looking good.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. The throw complete to the running back underneath.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Pass caught. 2nd down now. Ball handed off. Looks like Auburn will have the 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the 1st down.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. The clock has stopped. We've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
2nd down after that short completion. Takes the ball and heads to the left. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Auburn getting set for the 1st and 10 now. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? Touchdown, Auburn. This offense is still clicking. So the quarterback says, I'll do this myself, but he just takes off and flashes the speed in the touchdown run.
My goodness, his creativity and speed makes it almost impossible to stop. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I start locking in on this quarterback's ability to run, because if you don't, you're going to see a lot more plays like this.
Looks like the returner will try and field this one. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Florida offense retakes the field. You'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. The offense now operating in empty. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. This pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up 2nd and long. Backed up at the 1. He's going to throw it. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Tigers. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. He's moving out of the pocket. Using his legs here. They get him down, but that's a good run. Enough to move the sticks and keep this drive going. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Just time enough for 1 more play in the half. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Gets into space at the 50. They finally make the stop after a big gain, but that'll wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. kickoff team out there now to get the second half underway. Kickoff is fielded inside the 20. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Off the play fake on first down. Running out of time in the pocket. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Chris, how about the combo there of speed and power to be able to get to the quarterback here by this defensive lineman? Auburn defensive lineman, one thing you can always count on is they have speed and they have an awareness to know how to pressure that quarterback.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. And the quarterback dropping back. Pressure is coming. Could not get there on the scramble, short of the marker. And now a 4th down decision coming up. The Gators will bring their punt team on the field now. Looking to kick it away for the second time. This one will be fair caught. The Auburn offense is back out on the field now. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. He's found some room at the 45. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, Auburn. No chance to catch it. And momentum really building now. This one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. Man, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
Automatic in the PAT. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Return starts from inside the 5. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They're going to run the option. Pitch play to the back. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
That completion sets up a 3rd down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking for the wideout. He's got it for a big gain. Breaks the tackle. Now he's got room to run. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's escaping the pocket now. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
The offense will try to recover now at 2nd and 12. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. He's got some room and some blockers here. Past the 50. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
He'll hand it off. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Looks like Auburn will have the first down.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the first down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. They'll run it to the right side. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
And now the running back's got it again. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
Get set.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Pass caught. Can he get in? Touchdown, Tigers. To stretch the lead, the route is on. Now the try here for the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
That makes the score 42-14.
And the kickoff will be returned. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Gators offense retakes the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. It's a big gain all the way to enemy territory. Tackled at the 45.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
It's an out route, the catch made, and he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. The got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Looking for his big tight end. The pass ball is incomplete. Took a deep shot on the final play of the third quarter. Final quarter coming up.
Auburn, 42. Florida, 14.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. There's the handoff. Solid run. Tackled at the 45-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
And the running back takes the handoff. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
Now it's second down here. Handoff running right. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Tailback with another carry. It's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on third down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that first down.
Punt team ready to boot it away.
17 on to kick it away.
See if he can make something happen with the return. And the returner
is
being brought down.
And the Florida offense will take over first and 10.
And the Florida offense retakes the field. Last time the defense got a big fourth down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. So after the incompletion, it's second down.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-hole. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Here's a first and 10 play. Defense not pressing this time. Looking to throw it on first down. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync.
Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Now the defense has got it going the other way. Touchdown, Auburn. And the defense joins the party with a score. That is any defender's dream. Comes up with a fumble, takes it back to the house.
I can't believe the speed that this guy has to be able to score. I thought maybe he picked it up, maybe go a few yards, but instead he took it all the way to the end zone.
14.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken. back out on the field now. No press here. The defense backing away. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Pass is going to be incomplete. He was really lucky to avoid the pick there. So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Throws to the tight end. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw.
Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And they'll just down it right here. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. This group has been rolling up double digits at halftime. They've just built on that lead here in the 2nd half. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. You got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Play action fake, looking to throw. A 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, it seemed like the offense was trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
And the punt team makes its way onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And here comes the punter onto the field.
On to punt it away.
And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. The Gators offense retakes the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Trying to extend the play. Going to try to use his legs here.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody...
Here's the throw deep downfield. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back, and I think one thing about this...
And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
He's not going to get the 1st down. It's 4th down now. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Needs a completion here on 4th down. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. Downfield and incomplete. A 4th down stop.
Well, that'll do it, Chris. This defense has played well the entire game. It's very fitting here on this 4th down play in the 4th quarter. Under 2 minutes to go. They step up again. Give them the game ball.
They'll try the right here. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there. As this clock continues to wind down, this offense has had a great day.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
An important third down attempt for this offense. There might not be a sweeter feeling in college football, Kirk. You walk off the field knowing that you are taking care of business and beating a rival.
Nothing better than that. That's one of the feelings that you'll never forget. For everyone in this program who supports this team and played on that football field, they'll never forget this win. A well-earned victory and bragging rights until they play again.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.